Hi guys, and welcome to A Tomato Plays. My name's SoSlo, where I take you through a journey playing new tanks that Wargaming puts out from the perspective of a average player. The average player being me. I am not a unicum, but I am average, I would say. I mess up. I don't have great stats, and I'm here to try and give you an idea of what you can expect from these tanks and to see if this is something that you should try and get. So the first tank that we're going to be going through today is the American Tier 8 tank destroyer, the XM66F. The XM66F will be coming in a Christmas box, and so you do have to buy the Christmas boxes in order to get it. And if you get it, then if you already have it and you pop it again, which I don't think is possible through the mechanics of the game or the Christmas boxes, they will you'd be compensated for gold. However, like I said, once you have it, I'm pretty sure the game says okay, you don't get to get this one again. And I will have a video explaining the Christmas event along with the boxes and any changes that are coming as soon as I know anything about it. And yeah, so let's get into this. As you can see, I have already went ahead and thrown a crew in. I believe I'm using the E4 crew. If I remember right, yes. So thankfully, Wargaming hasn't done anything crazy like added a third skill onto one of the crew to reduce the amount. So you have a crew that you have to just like out of nowhere try and make happen. So you can just pull any of your TD crews out and use them in this premium tier 8 tank destroyer. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill plain Jane, 400 average damage with 232 average pen on the AP. Your gold ammo is APCR, and I believe that is running about 250 or 262, something like that, for the gold pen, which is pretty decent for a tier 8. I do have two makeups where I went with vents, rammer, and optics for the first one, and then we did rammer, turbo, and aiming device, improved aiming device on the second one. Loadouts, one loadout has more gold than the other in case we do end up in a tier 10 battle, and I need that extra penetration to get through those heavier tanks. So being that this is a tank destroyer, we don't have a lot of speed and armor. You know, we're at 1,300 hit points with 95 on the hull, 50 on the sides, 95 on the front of the hull, 50 on the sides, 40 on the rear, 230 on the front of the turret, which is pretty good. And I'm assuming that is right here on the gun mantlet, 120 on the sides and 40 on the rear. You've got you're getting a shot every just under 8 seconds, 7.5 seconds. So you're able to send between 7 and 8 rounds downrange with a aim time of 1.83 in this current setup. Mobility wise, you're looking at a not too bad 35 kilometers an hour over the flat terrain. Yeah, so that's a real quick breakdown of the stats. As far as if you want to go really in depth, go see what Skill and Quickie Baby have for their reviews. But otherwise, let's get into this and see what this kind of big, ugly, bulbous. So one thing to note is that this vehicle is still subject to minor stat and characteristic changes. Wargaming are not done fiddling with it, and they may change something minor here or there. I don't know what it could be, but the final stat solidification, if you will be on November 30th when the last micro patch is released for these tanks. So just keep that in mind that if things do change when we do get the official final version of them, November 30th or December 1st, whichever it is, uh, that's what it will be. They're supposed to be minor, could be, you know, a little bit of change here, a little bit of change there. Who knows? It's wargaming. So just a little late on the old pause button there. But we are here on, what is this, Ruinberg? Yes, Ruinberg in our Tier 8. We're taking her into Tier 8 battle. And we're just going to run back to the back here and see what we can find as far as things to shoot. So, like I said, has pretty decent view range. It does have a limited traverse. About looks like about 45 degrees to each side would be my guess. Which means that you will be able to put binocs on this and not have to worry about knocking the 3 seconds off when it comes time to actually shoot. Did forget to look at the gun depression, but it does appear to be pretty decent, somewhere probably between 8 and 10 degrees, which means you can play this in hold down positions. So let's go ahead and grab a spot up here. Try and be patient and cheeky and wait for some stuff to show up. So I don't think we're going to get a lot of action here to begin with. Maybe if we went to the mid and tried to put some shots into stuff, use the gun depression on the road there, see what would happen. But being that I don't know much about this tank, I don't want to take that chance. So we're going to scoot up here. Can't even see this guy. Where is he? Getting lower than I am. Just the pixelest of a pixel to try and shoot here. Joe's kind of in the way. I think we are going to move up. This is boring. Nobody wants to sit in the back, right? That doesn't really showcase a tomato plays where I get blown up in the first 30 seconds of the match because I am no good. Make no mistake here, kids. Let's take this thing into battle here and see what happens. Oh, wow, that was pretty nice. And about that 7-second reload. Got another one into him. The APCR, or the AP rounds, are quite quick, which is nice. I think we get another one over here and we can just finish this guy. Oh, low rolled a little bit. He ammo racks us. So, we did pay a little bit for that, I think. We did pay a little bit for that. But, all in all, not terrible. We're going to continue to press up here. Uh-oh. Now we might be in trouble. Oh. Here it is, not nearly as good as I hoped. Somebody was nice enough to help us out with that. HPTK. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the ammo rack appears to be quite fragile. Where the heck is this guy? He's over here somewhere, maybe. He might be right there in the bushes. Sure, nobody else gets spotted and shot. What? I do believe we do have to spend a little bit of time here. Just trying to stay alive. So I think we go back. Maybe we can defend? I don't know. Depends on if we can get guys on and keep them off. We will see. So the ammo rack on this is indeed somewhat fragile, it appears. Something to think about. DLC can spot something, I might be able to kill it. Let's get a shot at it. No! Ah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. But I think just in that first battle, this actually seems like it's kind of comfortable. So if you were to throw a turbo on this, get a little bit more speed out of it, the AP rounds are very nice. 400 average damage. We did 2375 with 2 kills on that first game. So we had to have had a blind shot in on someone. I don't know who that would have been. But we ate the G-Sor for everything he was. Not too bad of a first game, gotta admit. So let's take this guy into battle and see what our second game comes up with. Another tier 8 battle. You know, when you get these new tanks, Wargaming gives you like 25 get used to this tank battles where you usually only see the same tier or less. We are going to do something crazy and try to get down here and put some pressure on the enemy team as they're crossing, you know, that 2-3 line, trying to get over to the north. So we'll see if we actually can get up here in time. Would have been a lot easier if I would have had a turbo on this, I think. And then we'll also kind of get an idea of how the hull, in a hull down situation, how this thing handles. With 230 millimeters of turret armor. First, we're going to go ahead and put a shot in the back of him. Our teammates finish him off. Spotted again. Oh, this limited traverse is super frustrating. We need to get this ELC down.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Armor's working pretty good for us. There was 2 ELC evens I got up there. Oh man, that's tough. Our Barras needs to go take care of business. So unfortunately, we just kind of have to sit here. You'll see even in a Barras up there. That makes it really difficult. Makes it difficult to try and get anything done. Our Progetto is going to go try and say hi. Along with our Barras. Oh, no, the Barras is dead. Check out this gun depression here. Chunk right in. Centurion is working on trying to help. And I'm just going to see if I can just eat these guys up. So ammo rack on this thing, right, is just terrible. Okay, now I gotta think that we gotta take this guy here. Where did our scent go? Centurion is no longer watching our back, which is unfortunate. Oh, that accuracy, not great. What?
One of our gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel.
Well, this would be a bad day, I think. Just gonna blind fire up here a little bit and see maybe if we can't hit something. Chrysler Case kind of over there all by himself. I am unsure of how we can progress to actually win this. So it would have been nice to have a little more speed to get up there to assist in trying to kill tanks that are attacking the road. Again, I think a turbo could really benefit this. Now, what would you want to take off instead of the turbo? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I feel like you could probably, if I don't remember if I have the vertical stabilizer on this or not, but I think you could probably get away with it. It seems to be pretty good for gun handling wise. But yeah, I don't think you need turbo on this guy. Boy, I sure would love to be able to shoot some stuff over here, but I don't even know, without knowing exactly where that DLC and the Nebraska are, I don't even want to try. It's kind of one of those deals. Lose all your hit points and you just kind of can't do much of anything anymore. Somebody just saw him trying to blind fire. Oh, so we're at a little bit of a standstill here. 5 to 6. We're down, what, 500 and... $596 hit points. So we're not out of this, but I would really just like to know where the light and the medium are. Well, that's not good. And I guess it's back to the garage. All right. That was game 2. So, yeah. Let's take a look and see here if we do change this out. Let's do rammer, turbo. Then I think instead of the improved aiming, we're going to stick... I don't feel like it needs that improved aiming because the aiming is really good. So we're gonna stick with vents. And we're gonna see what this gets us as far as a little speed boost. All right, so we'll take one more battle here, and I'll give you my guys' breakdown on this guy.
Time to roll out.
And here we are on Himmelsdorf. This is a tier 7 battle, so we'll see if this one maybe goes a little better for us. But we got the turbo on, we got the rammer on, we got the vents. So let's see what happens. We're going to take this guy up to the hill and see if we can't use some of that gun depression to really allow us to maybe bully some tanks, these lower tiers here, and just to kind of see how it goes. with how easily the other tank destroyers were penning us, I really do feel like you're gonna be hurting in order to, or when you take this into higher tier games. At that point, if I'm playing tier 9s or against tier 9s and tier 10s in this, which I inevitably will, because I'm sure I'll be playing this a few more times just to get a better idea of what I think about it. You're gonna want to probably hang back a little more and try and find some bushes to snipe from, and just play some ridge lines and just be that second and third line support. It's got enough alpha. The AP is quite fast, which is nice. It shouldn't leave you hanging too much, and the aim and stuff just feels good. So let's get this thing up onto oh yeah, just looping her right over there. Just perfect. Perfect shot for 411 into the 45 TP. Granted, he is only a tier 7. Bounce to C-Fit 45. Just gonna keep working these guys to see maybe if we just can't keep their heads down a little bit. Try and bait a shot into this turret and just see what happens. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super curious. Oh, right over the top. RNG just didn't let us have that one. Keep easy moving forward. We're going to take ourselves forward also. Got him. This gun is accurate, I gotta say. I do like the accuracy of this gun. It is quite good. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna attack the Bisnet here. Oh, alright, Gem. But he didn't ammo rack us, thankfully. Kill. Couldn't quite get into the BZ or the C45 Bisonet because he was a little bit below our gun depression, so not quite 8 degrees. Probably should have looked a little closer just to find out. I am not going to poke down here because that guy took 779 hit points on us with just the first shot, and I really don't want to see what the second shot will do. Just gonna wing one down there. RNG's just not being kind. I know we're overextending him just a bit. There we go. It shot right into his hull. Trying to track him. Here comes our the cavalry. Matching. Boy, this Saint Emil's, it's a freaking cojones, man. He is just pushing right up. The tank with absolutely no armor whatsoever, leading the charge. Shoots me. Probably should have saved that for my. Oh, armor not penetrated. Okay. Kenny from Canada is gonna go get himself shot. Or killed, I should say. Took off a little bit of. Just a minute. Well, the three of us went down just like that. So, what can we say? Not a lot to do with that one. 1,390 damage, but pushed down into a position we probably shouldn't have. Left our butt out or whatever, and he was able to just pen us with no problem. So let's head back to the garage. We'll wait for this battle to get over, and then we'll talk about it. All right, we're back. So, that last game, tier 7, again, 1390 damage, 2 kills, 13 shots, 10 hits, 5 pens. And, I think it was all right. We're still making some money. I guess we could go back and look at our other battle uh, deals here. 40,000 credits on that loss. And then we had our big win. Did we have a win? I don't think we did have a win here. That's right. We just had an unfortunate where they capped us out. But again, 56,000 credits. So not using any boosters. This thing's going to make you money. Again, I think the way to go may be the turbo over the optics, but really it's up to you. It's kind of whatever you like. This tank destroyer, I enjoyed it. It's a bit of fun. I think I will end up playing this quite a bit. For a tier 8 tank destroyer, it's got a good gun. It's or a decent gun. The ammunition, the AP shoots fast. It appears to make you some money. And other than just being a little slow, which you could possibly change or fix or attack it anyways, by putting on your turbo, maybe a bond turbo or an improved equipment turbo, and throwing in some food or some fuel or something really to help get that horsepower and that engine speed up. And this thing could be a little bullet that can get into positions and then just start uh, putting the hurt on the enemy with a 400 alpha on the rounds. Boy, you could actually have some monster games in this, depending on, you know, situations and stuff. So this tomato says this is a good tank. I say go for it, and give a big thumbs up, guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. See you soon.